Welcome to Staff Spotlight. Kevin is our Community Engagement Director. I probably should refer to you as Willow because that's what the community likes to call you. And also, it's become a thing internally that nobody calls you by your real name anymore.
Nope. And that's perfectly fine. I'm so used to it. I'm starting to call myself Willow.
Can you tell us what your full name is and why?
So my full name is Willow. The reason why is my Discord name is Willow Martin. I was thinking about some other ones like Lovable or something like that, but really Willowable just is me.
Pushing it with Lovable as well.
Well, it's too much positivity. People might get, nauseous.
But what's the Willow part? That's what everyone wants to know.
Every few years, I mix up my name. Now, I'm going to do it obviously now because I'm attached to it. I'll name myself after eldest pet. So Willow is the name of my cat, my calico female cat. So I name myself after her, Willow, and my last name is Martin.
I started on exactly the same day as you, right?
We started on the same day.
Yep. The very same day. I didn't know any better. So I was just talking about this Willow guy. I had no idea until I think I was doing some record keeping. And I was, who's this Kevin guy? How did he get in here? I should have first up also said awesome job on the festive outfit and the background.
I'm Santa's workshop.
Great. Yeah, let me just get it all of that. With the barrel. Santa hat. It's going to be hard to outdo Willow because I have a fake background, so I have to do it in clothing. I feel guilty. I just clicked a button and all this magic happened. What's one part of your job that people might be surprised to hear about?
70% of my job is in the channels. I guess doing the ad stuff for Google right now. Those in the creatables, who are the media role people, will know that I boost their videos and the such. But a large section, especially in the last couple of weeks of my job, is to monitor and make sure that the ads and the such are getting positive views and that the correct audiences are getting hit, and that we keep that going and keep transitioning between different videos from those in our community creating amazing videos who want us to promote their videos. Keyword. That's something I don't think a lot of people really know that I do in the background, and something I'm very proud of.
Nobody would know that for sure. You really are Santa's little helper.
Oh, I try.
That brings you to a great unscripted question, which is why is the community so important to Playable Games?
The community is Playable Games. The community is the blood of the company. Each person comes here on their own. They want to be here. They come here for joy. They come here for fun. They come here for their own reasons. But the main fact is that they are sacrificing their own personal time, which is, you can't put a number amount on how valuable that is, just to come in and spend time with us and talk with us, play our games, interact with us. So in turn, we give all of ourselves to the community as well. It makes up everything. It's the reason I wake up in the morning and pretty much hop on my phone and instantly start interacting all the way to bed when I'm in bed on my phone, wrapping things up. It's the driving force, I believe, not just of our company, but of all Web3 companies.
That's a pretty good answer. Well done. I agree.
All the unscripted right there. Every single person on my team in my department, including myself, were hired directly from the community as some of the top community members. And that'll always be the case. I'm never going to take a blind resume and put them on my team. Our team is the best of the community.
I'm just lucky that you let me stay at the moment.
I didn't have too much of a choice. You just kind of forced your way.
Actually, pretty accurate.
It's okay, Tom. You're one of us. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How did you originally get into this line of work?
Oh, I stumbled into this just blah. So before this, I worked for the Department of National Defense Canada, and I was in the military. I was doing both jobs at the same time. I would hop into these gaming communities and the such just to decompress, just to get rid of my stress and just to have a little away time from, regular life. That's how I just pretty much became part of the communities, right? Old man Smithers introduced me to Playable Games when I was actually doing a hard exit from crypto and Web3 gaming. So he convinced me to have a go at this one company because they're amazing, they're different, they're not like the other companies that I used to frequent quite a bit. I think it took 3 weeks before I said, okay, this is where I want to be. And a couple months later, before I got hired on part-time, and then a couple months after that, I quit my full-time, both my jobs, so I could be full-time all in Playable Games. Complete career change. I mean, there's no way that to say it any other way.
Heck of a story. And it is a big change, that's for sure.
It's a huge change, but I wake up happy these days, and that's the big thing. With this company, I wake up happy, and I go to sleep happy. And I wasn't like that for many, many years.
Oh, that's good to hear.
No.
Willow, what are some challenges that you face within your role, and how do you overcome those?
Challenges. My main challenge is convincing people to give us a try. So many companies out there, there's so many other communities, and quite a few of them, especially right now, are extremely toxic, right? They're very negative, and it's no fault really of the people or even the company. It's just a combination of the market isn't doing that great, and a lot of people start feeding off of the negativity of each other. It's so hard to attract those people right now into our community where we don't have that, where we have positivity, where we have the projects releasing more and more updates, right? We have Play to Earn for Ornum coming out the end of this week. Dogs of War now has crafting within it. You can build buildings and all that, like player-made structures from scratch, which is insane. You know, we have Frontman, we have the mobile release of Star Martian coming up. Ordnum's remake is coming out at the same time, hopefully, as the Play to Earn. If not, it's going to be a couple weeks later. After that, we'll be looking at expansions. I mean, we're looking at growth moving up and everything just coming out. So we are producing and releasing, whereas a lot of other places right now are winding down or getting rid of products that we're seeing on a day-to-day basis, which is creating a lot of fear. My department has Tiger teams right now. A couple of people team up together to go out on missions to do things. So for instance, I have a Reddit team that handles our Reddit media presence and is reaching out. We have people working on Instagram to get messages out on that. We have YouTube videos going out constantly, which the community is helping with, as well as X. And we also have the YouTube boosting going on right now to try to get our videos out to as many eyes as possible that are relevant. The biggest hurdle we have is reach, recognition, and brand name knowledge, so people knowing who we are. So if I walked down the street and asked a person, you know, who's playable, would they be able to answer? The answer is more likely than they were about 4 months ago, but in the next 4 months, the way we're going, definitely our brand is going to be much higher up in the spotlight. That is what we're actively working towards.
I have to reflect back on the short time we've been jumping in the community, and you know, people come in the last day or so. People come in and ask the tough questions. The only way that people can be comforted, for want of a better word, is for us to be able to jump in as we did and say, well, thanks for asking. Here's what we've got coming out in the coming fortnight and beyond, and here's what we're up to. And that's where the community really shines, just demonstrating that we're there to be honest and transparent.
Absolutely. We have such a fantastic community as well. I mean, I have not been in a community before that will be as outspoken, supportive, and information sharing as ours is. Welcome to the family. Let's get you the proper information, so now that you are here, you know the real facts and you're not just going off of what you heard over there, what this guy here said. Fantastic to see the positive health of our community as well as how strong and helpful they are.
What's your favorite memory working with Playable Games?
When we were starting to play Ordnum seriously, when Ordnum first really came out, and we started to buy packs and start getting decent at it, I started playing against a fellow named George. You guys might know him as George Bull. And we were tasked to create videos, high quality videos for the company so that we could present them and the such. One of the such games right now is on the DAP. Actually, when you go to the Ordnum page, you'll see Willow Bull against George. I love these type of card games. So I kind of create a Zap deck, which had all the different nukes. And every time Porter George went against me, I'd end up beating him with the Zap spell. But not just that, we'd be in voice chat and I'd say, hey, George, Zap. And I would just hit him right down.
I watched that video with my sons and we were in hysterics, and they said, oh, poor George, he sounds like such a nice guy, but he's getting smashed.
Sorry, George, if you're watching this.
Finally, that's the only reason I asked the question, was to get an apology for George.
You finally got an official apology from me.
Finally got it. What was the first video game you ever played, and how did that influence you?
You're aging me, Tom. The first one I enjoyed, because remember, I was raised in the Atari days and the games are all hot garbage. I would say probably Vanguard for the Atari, I think 2600 or whatever it was. How did it influence me? Well, I had really horrible hand-eye coordination as a child, and it really helped me to be able to get that all fixed up. Still have the song stuck in my head right now, which is Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. And I'm not trolling, it's actually just a really horrible, like, 2-bit version of that song that plays over and over and over.
Sounds like it more traumatized you than anything else.
Well, it's good memories, though. And then I went to the Nintendo, which I said, like, the NES had great games, and that influenced me a lot more.
Are you playing anything at the moment apart from Playable games?
Like, usually what I'll do to relax is I'll play, like, Planet Crafter or Satisfactory or 7 Days to Die, Heat, Death, Survival Train. Pretty much games that are really relaxed that I can have on my third monitor where I'm just atmospheric. So I'm just sitting there and either sitting on a train, just kind of cruising along, or looking at my spaghetti chain of things being created in Satisfactory, or anything nice and relaxing with a calm song or calm background. That's exactly what I want.
If you could switch roles with anybody in the company for a day, who would that be and why?
Jelson, then. I'd want to go over and work a little bit on Ordnum. Hands-on with the card packs, see the inner workings of the Ordnum system and such. Between us, Tom, I'd probably up the zap on my NFT cards a little bit for me and George.
If you would.
But have fun with that, right? I think that'd be a very fun, satisfying job, especially on a game that is such a NFT heavy Web3 loop game that we have right now. You know, it'd be such an exciting, I think, experience. And then I'd learn from it, grow from it, and be able to come back to my physical body to utilize that to, you know, help everyone out and push things along even further. So,
well, I did forget to mention that you wouldn't inherit his good looks, charisma, and
well, then I'm in trouble, Tom. I'm in trouble.
you could have to rely on your development skills.
Practically nothing. I mean, I made like 2 web games for the Lemon Club to play with a while back ago, which weren't too bad, but I'd say it's about a 0.3% of an actual dev's skill set.
You can give us a fun fact that we might not know about, or perhaps a hidden talent that is also acceptable.
25 to 30 years I've been boxing. When I was younger, I was semi-pro and did a couple competitions and made a little bit of money doing that many years ago. But now I still do it every Tuesday night with my wife. My wife goes boxing too. I don't spar with my wife, but we go to boxing. She does her thing, I do my thing, and it keeps us in shape. And it's a great way to get the stress out. So,
tell us about one of my favorite things that's popped up recently, Walking with Willow. What's that all about?
We're big into AI. Everyone's starting to do AI, and I feel AI is perfect, right? I love AI. It has so many uses and benefits to the world, and it really does help out in so many different ways. However, when everyone is only using AI, we start losing the human touch, right? Even backgrounds of people's chats are fake. You don't.
I feel like you're directing that at me.
Oh, do you hear that? No, Rhea doesn't think so. But the big thing is I try to be rooted in humanity as much as I can as well, because it shows a level of trust, right? There's a level of trust to show you my living room, level of trust to show you my face. Everyone knows my name. Everyone sees my LinkedIn profile if you go to the site, and you know my entire history and where I live and everything, right? One of the big things as well is when I talk to you guys in the channels, you'll get information from Discord, but you don't get the personal touch, which I feel is kind of getting lost these days. The Walking with Willow initiative is really my way of saying, you know, to you guys, I love you guys and respect you guys, and I want you guys to know the real me. I put on my outfit I walk my dogs with, and I walk my dogs, and I'll think about something to say, and I'll pull my phone out mid-walk, hold it like this, and talk to you guys. It just what's on my mind at the time, right? So just pure, unfiltered, unscripted, just real Willow talking directly to the community. So that's the Walking with Willow.
I like it. I really did. The very first one I saw, I remember saying to you, that's awesome. And it does tick every single box that you just mentioned. It is raw, and it's just an off-the-cuff thought, and it's not perfect and it's not scripted, and that's what makes it wholesome. So keep it up. I know a lot of people enjoy seeing that.
I want to do it more, but it's like -30 out right now.
So you're not committed. That's what you're saying. You're not
Oh,
committed
no, I'm committed.
to the community.
I did say I'd do one this week. I still have a couple days to do one.
I'm looking forward to it. A lot's happened this year. How do you wrap that up?
This year started pretty much at a roll. So last year, things were going, games were getting developed, everything was moving along. We had Ordnum come out. We had a couple of the other games come out earlier this year, but it was really about showing the world that we can build and we can make things, right? There are so many companies out there that say, oh, we have a product coming, but the product never comes. Or they sell NFTs for games that never come. There's all these broken promises. One of the things I love most about this company is that we don't sell NFTs for anything until the game or product is out in your hands, you can play it. This year was building. As we see right now at the end of the year, we see all the games coming out in really high quality in whatever versions they're in, right? We have the remake of Nexus that came out. We have the remake of Ordnum, which is coming out. We have the huge Dogs of War update coming out. We have Frontman. Everything is pretty much now being proven. So we are backing our words with actual products. To wrap up this year, and what I'm loving the most is we are growing the community. Every day I see new people come in, which we haven't seen in quite a while, not at this level. And we see people engaging. We see people happy, positive, and interacting. When for such a long time in so many other communities, we didn't see that. We saw big idle times, not people not coming on. We're getting more at a state where people want to come and stay in the channels and talk and play the games. We're starting to see next year, this month. 2026 is the year of functionality. We are seeing right now functionality come to the coin, which we never had before. We had Nexus, which coin to community. Now we have Ordnum, where it's a full loop. We have the game goes to the community buys the cards, vice versa, right? With the leaderboard, we have an actual full loop, and with the card sales as well to fund that loop. And as time goes on, it gets big, the loop gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So we're starting to see that, and more games are going to have that. And with expansions in Ordnum in the future, all it does is bring more functionality to the coin. So 2026, we're going to see more games with more full functional Web3 loops in them.
Thanks for wrapping that up. Couldn't have done it better myself. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, Willow. I'm not surprised. You and I do have the privilege of working together. Well, I say that, maybe it's only one way. I have the privilege of working together with you quite regularly. And it's always fantastic. We have had an absolute cracker of a year, and it's an absolute pleasure. Everyone internally loves you, mate, and they love your vibe, and I think that reflects in the whole community as well. Thanks so much for an awesome year. Thanks for being a good sport in the Spark Spotlight too. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tom. And love goes both ways. Honestly, there'd be nowhere else I'd be happy. This really is where I'd love to be. Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Tom, for this interview.
Oh, no, it's absolutely my pleasure. All right. Take care, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Tom.